Well, the book came about in part, it was a Guideposts idea based on all their experience with years and years of doing devotional work. And there's a realization that the spiritual needs of people change at different points in their lives. If you're just married, life sort of goes on as it used to. There are new problems and there are new things you have to work out. But when you have a baby, a lot changes. And it's more than just adding something on. Your life doesn't go on the way that it used to with something else on the side. What really happens is that your whole life changes. And as you go through mounds and mounds of laundry and nights of not sleeping, your relationship with God starts to suffer often because you can't have that morning quiet time anymore because you're not in charge.
Well, I think the book is really like having 20 of your best friends who know exactly the stage that you're in, the stage that your baby's in, and who are just willing to share very openly about the beautiful things, the hard things, the discouraging things. And so I think that for a new mom, this book really is, I really wish that I had it. And it's just such an easy, you have the book, you just have to know what day it is, and even then, if you don't know the day, you're still going to be blessed if you read another day's devotion. Just to sit down, and whether you've got 5 minutes or 15 minutes, just sit down, to still yourself, to meditate on the verse, and to read it. I think it's really got everything that you need as a new mom. It's got that spiritual component, but it's also got a lot of great tips and a lot of honest feedback about from moms who have been there.
Well, I think that having a devotional to look at every once in a while, maybe using it as your quiet time after the kids are asleep, it helps a lot. Not only are you seeing other moms go through similar situations, you're realizing that you're not alone in the things that you're feeling, but it's also bringing in that spiritual aspect and knowing that God is also there for you, and He understands what you're feeling as well. And so I think this is a great book to just be able to take a breath and say a prayer and know that you're not alone in your situation.
We chose 20 different people. There are 19 women and 1 man. We wanted to have a dad's perspective in there. So once a month there's somebody else looking at things from the opposite side, which is revealing. But we wanted to have enough authors that you got many, many different voices, but not so many that you never got to know any of them. So by the time you get to the end of the year, these really are your friends. These are people who you've watched their babies grow up. You've learned where their weaknesses are. You've seen how they laugh. You've traveled with them through this. One of the key things about the book is it's not fluffy. That doesn't mean it's heavy at all. You'll laugh. They're funny, funny things. They're wonderful things. They're beautiful stories. But we don't shy away from the reality of motherhood. We try and get the entire picture of what that first year is like. And we try and give you ways of relating to it that are helpful, both for you and for your faith.